Hey guys, Victoria Paxton here. Thanks for coming back to my channel, My Psychic Wife, My Psychic Life. We were headed out to Stafford, Virginia. No, that's not right. We were headed out to Fredericksburg, Virginia to a cemetery that we wanted to check out. And on the way, going through the back roads, because I-95 is always backed up, so we're going through the back roads and we passed by this cemetery. I mean, if you look around, this is a perfect example of a cemetery that's not kept up or taken care of. It's really kind of sad. I mean, yeah, it was probably mowed at some point, but it's just so sad. Like, you know, people have put out like artificial flowers and they're just so old and it's just so overgrown. And there are, you know, like sinkholes as you walk, and there's, you know, all through here, through the midsection here, you know, there are people buried there, you know, but there are no markers, nothing. Like, it's really sad. And so I knew nothing about this cemetery. We literally just stopped. I can't even tell you what the name of it is. I think there's a sign out there somewhere. But anyway, so I was walking around trying to get a feel for the place and to see like when people were last buried here. And I've only looked through like this area right here, but the newest one I see is 2011. And then, oh look, along the tree line over there, there's just all these headstones sitting there randomly, which is so sad, you know. I mean, I know, you know, obviously when a person's buried, their spirit leaves the body, but still, you know, it's just really sad that those grave markers are just sitting there and, you know, we don't know where any of those people are actually buried, you know. Anyway, so when we parked and I got out and I started walking, I kept getting this African-American man, like, coming to me. Like, I could see him perfectly. He's not said anything yet, but yeah, I think this might be an African-American cemetery, the more I think, because, well, you know, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I keep feeling like it's an African-American cemetery, you know. And I mean, it's all surrounded on three sides by woods. You know, it's really kind of peaceful back here until you throw in all the traffic going by on the road down there. But anyway, so yeah, I keep getting this guy. I don't know, maybe we should just walk around. I mean, it's just so sad. Like, these graves right here, they just have these little metal markers. You know, they don't even have headstones. It's just so sad. Okay, so I was just standing here and, like, you know, looking at all the markers, graves, headstones and grave markers, and I was saying before, this guy keeps popping in my head. It's really bizarre because I see this same guy, this African-American guy, but now I can't see him, but I can still feel him. But I see, believe it or not, I see George Washington. I don't know why I see George Washington, but I see George Washington. I'm trying to get this guy to come back through. He's still there. He's just kind of like over here, kind of off in a distance, and he's just observing. Okay, he's laughing because I'm talking about why am I seeing George Washington? So there's some kind of connection to George Washington. Okay, I'm not exactly sure why, but I feel like I need to go back, like, up where I was before.
Okay.
So let's walk back up here. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know why I feel like I'm back here somewhere. I mean, the sad thing is a lot of these don't have headstones, like, so I don't know, but I do feel like I don't know, like I'm pulled back here. For example, see these large rocks right here? I don't remember where I saw it, to be honest. It was somewhere where we parked and came in. There was a rock and somebody had written, like, in chalk, like a person's name. So I think it was like their a grave marker for a loved one. It's so sad. You know, and then you see like over here, they're probably all related, you know, because there's artificial flowers put on each one of the little markers. It's just so sad. You know, it's sad that if you can't afford to buy a headstone or bury your loved one. That's so sad. Like, oh my goodness, what is this? Oh, look how cute. Oh my gosh, I bet your little baby boy's buried here. You see the little statue? Aww. Aww. That kills me. Yeah, it's really eye-opening. I mean, like, this was obviously a little kid, you know. And then at one point, I guess they took care of this property because there's like a fence, like a makeshift fence, and they have like trash cans chained to trees, you know, so somebody's trying to maintain it, but it's just not great. But anyway, so this George Washington reference, I don't know, but I'm being pulled back up here, and I'm up here, and there's lots of rocks in the ground, but not a lot of headstones. But I feel like I'm like, yeah, I think I'm in the right, I think I'm in the right place. Like, I need to be back here somewhere. So I think let's walk. You have to be so careful too. Like, there's literally, like, you step on land and then it sinks. Oh, that grave marker fell over. Aw. It's so sad. Yeah, see, there's like no names on these. Right, this one I can't even read it. Oh my God. How funny is that? George M. Washington. Died in 1953. Wow. So this must be George. Hey, George. Wow.
Oh, George?
Wow, that's pretty wild. Yeah, he's kind of just in the background now, but he's still around. But it's kind of strange. Like, I would think if I were a spirit, that I would have like an awful lot to say, because in life I have a lot to say. So I would think in death I would have a lot to say. But like I said before, like, some of these spirits, it's just about being acknowledged, you know, that I'm a human and I'm alive and I can acknowledge them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even think it's, you know, he died in 1953. That was a long time ago. But I don't even think that it's about really having a message to pass on a lot of times. I mean, don't get me wrong, that does happen a lot, but usually it's with people that have passed fairly recently, and a lot of times it's like a quick death, a traumatic death that comes out of left field, out of nowhere type of thing. Yeah. And they just like to be acknowledged, you know. Hey guys, yeah, so like I said, the tombstones that are sitting over here by the wooded area, I mean, it's so sad. Williams, Usters, and some of them you can barely read, but they've just been like totally neglected and forgotten about, and it's so sad. I wish I had the money to go to every single cemetery and, you know, de-weed it and mow it and keep it nice. That would be really cool, but obviously I don't have that kind of money. But anyway, so we're gonna head on out to Fredericksburg to another cemetery, so talk to you soon. Bye guys.